Mishnah. Mishnah. Here comes the women. Here comes the women. Oh, the music's cool, man. I want we like to ball. Mishnah.
Freedom. Happy Friday, children of the lawn.
Yes, it is a very happy Friday, children of the lawn. How are you guys doing today? The last free-for-all Friday of the year.
That's right.
Weird.
Getting ready for the New Year's
Scary.
Eve party.
Scary, a little scary. Actually, we used to have a lot of traditions back in the yesteryears. New Year's stuff that we used to do. What am I hearing? Like,
Yeah.
what is that?
Somebody talking. You.
Me?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that sounded like you.
How come I don't hear it anymore?
Because you figured out what it was.
No, I didn't. I didn't. I didn't.
I
I wish I could be that slick. No. Anyway.
Sue got lost in Amos.
Well, wait.
There it is again. It's a repeat. It's like a relay.
A relay?
A relay.
A delay?
A relay. A delay.
What? Wait a minute. This just. I'm hearing it though. That's just that's strange.
A relay? I heard you say it again.
You
relay?
said relay.
I know. I heard you repeat me.
Well, now
Because
you know
of the
why.
repeat. The delay.
Why am I hearing a relay? That's unbelievable.
I hear it.
This sucks. I hate this shit. Happy frickin' New Year.
Oh, now.
No, I'm not. No, I'm just kidding. I love it.
Oh, that's not even working.
This is just. Oh wait, I'll bet I know what it is. I think I might know. Bear with me now. And if I do know, then I know.
So I hope everyone is going to stay safe over the weekend. Uh-oh, Mercury in retrograde, Sue said. Yeah.
Yeah, well, it retrograded right into my
No, that's what it does. It messes with electronics and stuff.
Okay, well, so there you go. Look at what's going on outside. I mean, it's
Okay, it's gone.
I know it's gone. I found out why it was doing it. It was Facebook's fault.
Facebook in retrograde. They're always in retrograde.
Yeah.
What does retrograde mean, actually?
It means like
So not good.
no,
right?
well, it does. It depends on how you use it. If you have retrograde, I think it's let's look up the
I am.
You are?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay.
Retrograde. What does being in retrograde mean?
An old grade.
Having or being motion in a direction contrary to that of the general motion of similar bodies, and especially east to west among the stars.
So in other words, if you're dancing to the right and I'm dancing to the left, somebody's going to break their ankle.
Yeah, retrograde describes backwardness of one kind or another. Oh.
Backwardness.
Yeah.
Have you ever been accused of backwardness?
No, but some of my relatives have.
Do I sense some backwardness going on here? Some of your relatives have? You're looking to get a shot.
Because they're in retrograde.
They are in retrograde. And that's not a city in Louisiana. Where are y'all from? Retrograde?
The Appalachian Mountains is in retrograde.
Retrograde hell?
Oh, Sue says reverse. Yes, backwards. So, okay. So Mercury is going backwards, that's what it means?
Well, no.
If it's in retrograde, it's going
you know what?
reverse.
They all can only really go in one direction. And what it means spiritually, I think, is what it has to do with, I don't know. Wouldn't you rather know how a turbocharger works?
No, I would not. Oh, meanwhile, we watched a good show, people. Wednesday.
Oh, yes.
On Netflix. Wednesday Addams.
Wednesday Addams.
It was a murder mystery.
Yeah. You've heard of the Addams Family.
Yep. And Wednesday's grown up and in high school, and it's about her adventures in school. And Catherine Zeta-Jones plays Morticia.
Right.
It was actually very good.
Yeah, it really was good. There was a couple of people in there that you might recognize. It was fun. It was went by quick, 35 minutes an episode, and directed by Tim Burton. So how bad could it be?
It was really good. Tim Burton,
We feel it's our obligation to keep you informed.
They keep us informed.
Yes, they do. Mm-hmm. So if there's any other,
That's
movies,
right, Teeter.
Teeter.
I wonder if she's back on Yellowstone.
I can't imagine. You know, John Dutton's wearing a suit. I don't think Teeter's anywhere near there. But we could only hope. We should look up. Is Teeter on season 5?
Yeah.
Y'all remember Teeter?
I remember Tater. And what they did, Yellowstone, they just gave 3 episodes. What do they call it? Mid-season
break.
release. Yeah.
Oh,
Mid-season. Who heard about something like that? Sue likes when we suggest movies and shows. Me too. I do too.
hey, wait a minute. Something's wrong here.
Must be Agnes.
Here it is.
It's
Is it
retrograde.
Maury?
Agnes, we're in retrograde.
You're in retrograde,
Oh,
Agnes.
I don't like this. Wait a minute. What's this? No, this is weird because I'm trying something
let
on
me
my
ask
screen.
Agnes,
Yeah,
does
let her
Franny
ask
do
you.
anything special for when Mercury is in retrograde? Does she burn sage or any good tips for that?
I don't know. She's sleeping right now.
Is that got to do with retrograde, or is it just that's just the way? You know?
I go ask her, but
No. Do not disturb her when she's in retrograde.
her and Stella were out shopping all day, so she's shot.
Okay, well that's good.
But
What happened? She got shot?
No, she's shot from going out. What was she out? They were doing what? Shopping?
yeah, they were shopping. They went to the mall and some other stores and stuff like that. I think they were gone pretty much all day. But I'm not digging my new hat here. I don't like this flap here.
So turn it
I
around.
thought it was an antenna.
Philadelphia hat that you had on the other night?
Wait, what was that?
Is that the what?
Philadelphia hat?
Is that the Philadelphia hat?
Yes, it is. It's backwards. So I just
Turn it around like you had it the other night.
I like it backward. Okay.
Well, you got the flap backwards.
Yeah, that's a little bit more contemporary.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look like
It's. Go ahead. Say it. Say it.
you look like a senior bat boy now.
Senior backwards.
Here's your bat. Oh nope.
No.
It's the one behind you.
Retrograde.
So, your bat's in retrograde. So I see that you got the New Year's quail, which is
Yeah, and there's one hiding behind the peanuts tree.
Uh-huh.
the what kind of tree? Oh, the peanuts tree. Oh yeah, look at that.
There's a
It's hide behind
I
there.
thought you said the penis tree, and I'm thinking to myself,
quail up here.
a little
I don't
early
see
for
it
the
hiding
penis
behind
tree.
the tree.
Look, you don't see him hiding behind the tree?
But
Yeah, he's
I
totally
also-
up in the tree.
I also
I
got.
don't see him.
I also got this. I didn't want what is it, an iWatch. I got a smartwatch.
Oh,
Which
Really?
tells like, your beats per minute, your heart beats per minute, and how many.
well, is it a smart watch or is it a
Yes.
Fitbit type? Does it sync up to your phone?
Yeah, it does sync up to the phone. Also, I can get messages on it. I think, but I let Stella set it up so it's set up with her phone.
Oh, so she can like turn your heart off or something?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, she could stop me in my tracks. But I didn't want an iPhone because I don't like anything with too much stuff. Like, I mean, I got my iPhone, and when I met you, I'm on this thing probably about 4 hours more a day
Because of me, this is?
You.
because of all the apps and everything you showed me and everything.
So I'm the devil now.
That's
That's what you're saying?
I'm kind of one of those people that buys something and throws the directions out.
Yeah, that's perfectly understandable. I get that. I'm the same. I'm the same way usually. Oh, here we go.
Here it comes.
I have to get an entry song, an intro song for Booker.
Yes.
Hello.
Hey,
Oh, he's at the party.
he's already at the party.
Yeah.
Very, very good. You have a gig tonight?
Yes, I do. And I just got a call from Ron Thompson, who was our keyboard player, and he tested positive for COVID, so he can't make it. So,
Oh.
so it should be a very interesting evening. considering that nobody is around.
Wow, he's the one that played the keyboards on the
Yeah,
keys.
monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, does he know how he got COVID?
His wife had it,
Well,
and
okay.
he's got the latest booster and everything. He said he has zero symptoms. He says he's fine, and he says his wife is fine now, and she doesn't test positive at all, but he did.
Oh man.
I tell you what, it
He's
seems
not
like there's
sick.
no rhyme or reason, and there's
Yeah.
so many variables. And I don't want to go there, but there's so many variables. Is it your immune system? Is it the booster you got, Pfizer, Moderna? Does it? I mean, there's so many variables that how do you know what combination really it is? I don't think you can know.
Yeah. And sometimes you could have been around somebody that had it, and you can test positive for weeks and never get a symptom.
And does it change anything? Because I understand that only 6% of the of Americans of the United States
have
not
not
had it.
We are in the 6%.
We are 2 people in the 6%.
Yes.
Well,
Wow.
I had it very early on, so I had it. So
We thought
You had the
Stella had
vintage
it
one
again.
though, man.
Yeah.
You had vintage COVID.
I did. I very much so had it.
We thought Stella had it again. She wasn't feeling good a couple of days ago. Took the test, and it came. Franny calls me up. And she says she tested positive. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me. We're gonna go through this again. But it was a false negative or something, a false positive.
Well, here's a point to ponder. We neither one of us have had. I mean, we've not tested positive. I have never been tested. I just got all the vaccines, and so if I had no symptoms, how would I know if I had it?
You don't go anywhere.
Would you? But what I mean is there something different in your blood after you've had it that they can say, "Oh, you had it"?
No, I don't know.
You're supposed to have. Well, that's the antibody test. Yes, which is really unreliable. They say.
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. Sue has never had it. Kitty has never had it, as far as she knows. But Gail had it, and her friend got it really bad last week.
Wow.
Huh.
And but Larry, my bass player down here, explained to me how that mutates and all that RNA shit. And he knows all that stuff. And it's like, if I didn't have Larry, who I trust like I trust another musician brother, I wouldn't know what to think or what to even do.
But they also say that all of the variants are weaker than the original strain.
Well, yeah. Yeah, but then there was the one that was more contagious, and it's just...
Well, Michael's never had it either. Sue takes her vitamins. We do too. We take silver, Centrum.
Yeah, we take any more vitamins and supplements, I'm gonna be blowing dust.
We do. We take our vitamins.
Yeah, we do. So,
but we don't eat healthy.
We eat healthy when we eat healthy. When we go nuts, we go nuts. That's just, that's us. What do you want?
Starting the new year, we're going to eat healthier.
I've been telling her for 41 years. Don't tell anybody what you're going to do. That way, when you don't do it, you don't look so bad. That's all.
Yeah.
Angus, you got a resolution for this year yet?
Well, yeah, I do, but I'm not going to say what it is, because if I don't do it, I won't look bad.
See? Aha. Very good, Angus.
Does it have to do with smoking?
It could, yeah. It's kind of close to that. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Good.
That's good.
Yes, it is.
That's good.
I even called that 1-800-smoke-free Florida thing.
Oh, you just got
Well,
that
yeah, because you
cigar.
thought they were going to give you free cigarettes.
Yeah, I did. What do you mean patches? I thought you were going to send me cigarettes.
Wait, I want to know something.
What?
Booker said that there's not going to be anybody there. Why? Is someone else besides Ron not going to be there?
No. Somebody else other than Ron coming to play in his place.
Well, you said
It's
nobody's going to be there.
Hey, Joe.
it- everybody else. It's like Ron has been checking, and his normal sub broke his foot. So
Oh, you have no keyboard player.
we're probably not gonna have a keyboard player tonight. It's okay with us with a trio and a singer. You know, it works. You know, we're just a little more blues based, and that's it. So
And is it Gene playing guitar?
no, it's a guy named Stu Cutler.
This is where he plays at Arthur's Tavern, right?
Yeah.
Arthur's Tavern, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the name of the band there?
Off the Hook.
Off the Hook with Booker. Hey, Joe.
Hi.
How you doing, Joe?
Good. How you doing, Booker?
I've been better, but I'm okay.
Yeah, but I would think that you would get more of a chance to play cooler stuff, and you know, no, or is it
Yeah,
just
well, you know, Stu and I have played with each other since the 80s. So we know each other really, really well. So that part is not a problem at all. It's just that, you know, it's one other person taking a solo. So, you know,
Yeah, no, I get that. Okay, so that's like an extra. All right, let me see. So how many songs in the set? Let me figure this out.
the good thing is that we used to play 90-minute sets. We only play hour sets now. So it's good.
So let me think in my head.
He's counting how many songs you're gonna
Hey,
play.
that's 12 songs maybe if everybody gets a solo.
Everybody gets a solo a lot.
So I'm saying between
A lot.
not knowing the book, I'm saying between 12 and 15 songs.
I don't know if it's even that many, but we do a lot of things in medleys. You know, we just jump from one song to another. But you know, no, it's like nothing is a set medley, but we, you know, when we call it, we just go from song to song.
Yeah.
You'll
Where's
be
your
all right.
2023 you had?
What? It's off to the
Angus has
side.
his 2023.
He's got no. I have mine's different.
I know what yours looks like.
What do you have?
So Joe Castelli,
Yes.
what resolution this year?
You're not supposed to tell that way when you fuck
He's
it
telling
up.
He's telling.
I haven't even begun to think about it. I'll think about it tomorrow, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I won't make
Doesn't
one.
do me any good, is it?
No, I'll try to come up with one
What's yours?
resolution.
Mine?
Yeah.
To,
What?
to resist the temptation to react instantly without thinking. No. No, I think my resolution is to believe somebody the first time they show me who they are.
Well, that's what that should be something you live by anyhow.
Well,
Right.
it is. So that's not. I just reconfirming that one.
You've been doing that one.
Yeah, I've been doing that one. I mean, sugar. I guess
Eating healthier.
cut down on the
Eat
sugar.
more sugar?
No, not eating more sugar. Eat
No,
less
but
sugar.
let her know that I was thinking about her. More sugar. I love sugar. I mean, I just I don't. I was so glad when like stevia came along because I really like the sweetness of things. So in my tea or coffee or as a sweetener, that's great. But you can't make Bluebell homemade vanilla ice cream with stevia.
No, but they have sugar free.
Yeah, but it sucks. That's
We never tasted it.
you know why we never tasted it? The time to taste it was before we tasted the vanilla. It's too late now.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before you tasted the one with sugar in it,
You could never
Never
go
gonna
back. Never go back.
No.
even things that have corn syrup in them, if they have sugar in them, the sugar is better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Coke.
Yep. Like
Yes.
Oh, but I drink Diet Coke, so that's a good one for me because I inhale some Coke here. Well, that didn't sound so good.
That didn't sound so. I inhale some coke. Yeah.
I inhale some Coke. I'd be inhaling some smoke,
He
some
does
Coke.
caffeine free though.
Yeah, I
Diet
do.
Coke.
Yeah, I do caffeine free.
So
Well, I mean, if
yesterday,
you cut
yesterday,
the sugar,
the weed dispensaries open in New York.
Yes, we heard
That's
that.
amazing. I mean, like, if there was ever a reason to go back,
No, it's not enough of a reason.
not for me.
No.
No.
And it's recreational.
Yes,
I know. I mean, how does that work? I mean, you just go and buy it?
you go and buy some, and it's some of the same rules. Like with alcohol, you can't just smoke it willy nilly on the streets, and if you drive your car, there's a test for it. So
We used to walk down the streets of Manhattan smoking joints all the time.
that's I was walking to the gym this morning, and this young lady that she sits out in front of the house she lives in front of the gate, right? So she's sitting on the sidewalk that I'm walking down. And I think for the last 2 years, she's been sitting out there smoking weed.
Yeah. I mean, really.
Wow. Well, that's I don't know what to say about that. I mean, you got to figure. I don't know. It's been a long time. It's still not legal here. I mean, you would think, come on, guys, Florida. You
I know.
don't need that money. I mean, we got grow. But
That somebody said it would be, what? Didn't you say last week something there would be too much competition for the meth?
That's right.
Absolutely.
yeah, that would be it. That would be it, man. That would be it. It's but it's okay because I don't think anybody's really. There's so much other things going on down here.
Oh my
I don't
God.
think they're looking for anybody smoking the random joint. Although I
Yeah.
could be wrong, but I'm not looking to test the theory. But
Yeah, don't test it.
Somebody get murdered every day.
yeah, as yeah, you really
Here
do.
in Fort Myers.
There's like a lot. Well, not only here,
There's a lot.
out
Well,
in LaBelle
here,
and all that.
Lehigh.
Well, that was like when I first started going to Houston with my now wife. She was my girlfriend and then fiance down there. And we'd go to my father-in-law's, and I'd watch the news, and the first 10 minutes of the news was so-and-so shot so-and-so in so-and-so trailer park. So-and-so shot so-and-so. And it was like 10 minutes of that every day.
Wow. I can't even listen to it here. It's just I wake up. She's usually stirring before I am, and I don't care if she turns the TV on, right? But I wake up to things like a baby was found, and it's like, what the? 3 men and a horse were shooting at pedestrians this afternoon at the mall. It's like, come on, what? This is my house. Good morning.
Well, that's usually like
Yeah.
the Today Show.
Oh.
Yeah.
The local news is even worse. I
Yeah.
mean, they have no way of delivering that kind of thing except just splashing it all over you. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even know. I think this is at least a secondary market, if not,
Yeah.
We don't watch the news at all. We don't watch the news.
Well, Hoda came from here. Hoda Kotb came.
Oh, the copy came from there?
Yeah, she was here before. She went from here to New York.
Well, she
I
went
didn't-
from New Orleans to here
Yeah.
to New York.
Yeah, I didn't. I mean, I don't know her, but I know people that worked with her when she was
Uh-huh.
here, and I guess you can do it. If
Yeah, you can make the transition.
Yeah.
And that guy Nate Foy, he went to Fox News from here.
Their Fox News, the real actual Fox
I think
News.
the real actual Fox News. Yeah.
Wow,
Yeesh.
shame on you, Nate. No. So, New Year's plans? No.
I'm going to sit in my house watch whatever basketball games there are, stay up till midnight, and then go to sleep.
That's what we do. Last year we didn't even stay up till midnight.
Yeah, I know.
No, we
We
didn't.
usually wait for the ball to drop, but we didn't even. Last year it was like, it's 11 o'clock. Let's go to bed.
You know, you know that it's a problem when you're taping the New Year's Eve show. It's like, well, we really did want to see Bobby Darin, but you know. But I had Lawrence Welk. I had a thing on my, oh God, if I can find it. It made me laugh. I shared it today. Ooh, nice. Ooh. I was hoping the ghost of New Year's Eve past was going to show up.
Hey,
Hey,
that's
Allison,
Hey guys, how are you?
how are you?
How are you?
Well, I have a crazy situation going on right now. So I'm basically in the process of either saving my mother's life with brain surgery or telling them to just put her in palliative care because she fell today and has a massive brain bleed.
Oh,
So I've been back and forth between here and West Virginia on the phone to doctors. And it's like Hooterville where my mother lives. So I'm no exaggeration. So yeah, it's like crazy.
you're in retrograde.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
So that's what's going on. So I may have to leave.
yeah, that's understandable.
For Hooterville?
Yeah, she lives in a town called Zenith, West Virginia. It's so tiny, the Little Baptist Church closed.
Wow.
There's so few people there now.
So
Why-
are
Why
you
is
going to
she
drive?
there?
Are you going to drive down, or do you have somebody there with her?
She lives there.
No, she put herself on a train in May to go back. This is her home that she grew up in. And so we have like a farmhouse down there or whatever. And she decided she's going back there to live. So she fell today, bringing wood into the house for the fire. And even though she was under strict orders not to, my brother actually took all the wood away from the house and threw it up in the woods because he didn't want her burning down the house or falling. And then she ordered more wood from somebody and had them deliver it. So my mom she's pretty resourceful. So we're just waiting to see what's going to happen. They're speaking to a neurologist. It's they have to actually land a helicopter and take her over to Roanoke, Virginia.
I was going to say, I didn't think that Hooterville had their own hospital.
Oh no, this is a place she's probably in a place where they also treat like horses.
What's the name of the town? What's the name?
So that means, so there'll be some people there with skills, that means.
Oh, probably. It's Zenith, like the TV Zenith. West
Oh, I
Virginia.
know, Zenith, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you look on Google Maps, you know, from above Google Earth, all you see is like woods, green. There, you won't see any houses. There'll be just like little tiny roads, and that's where she was born in 1926, and that's where she wanted to finish out her days. By the way, my last conversation with my mother was her hanging up the phone on me because she was pissed off. That was 2 days ago.
But that's I think that's pretty close to mine. With
that'll be the legacy that I leave my mother with. Yeah, that this might have been my last conversation with her. But other than that, everything's good.
It's got like
Yeah,
three.
well, okay.
Is it
What's the
West,
population, Angus?
You know what? I'll tell you in a second here.
is
But
it West Virginia, Mousy?
West Virginia.
Yeah, West
Yes.
Virginia. Yeah.
Right.
It says right here that Zenith is a hidden West Virginia treasure.
Yeah, right.
That's what it says.
No, that there's hidden treasure there.
It's beautiful. It's pristine. It's in the middle of nowhere. When I tell you nowhere, the hospital in either direction is an hour away. And I'm not saying an hour away, like hop on Route 80 and get on, or 95 and go an hour. I mean, like over mountain roads through, the Gap Mills and past the Amish people, the Mennonites and whatever else. Yeah. I'm serious. The Mennonites are down there and they have like the cheese store that they make their own honey and cheese and jellies, and the women in their little, it's crazy. So
Okay.
that's what's going on. But I just wanted to say that I watched on Disney Plus last night the final Elton John concert that they
I
streamed
was
live.
Oh,
I got his band. Nobody in that band is in it. Well, okay, the youngest one is probably I think probably Matt Bissonette, who's 61, I
the
believe.
new bass player.
Yeah, oh God, his bass sounds like yum. His bass reminds me, Johnny Muller used to have a fretless Rickenbacker. And even though he's not playing a fretless anything, it sounds like a fretless bass. It just sounds so good. The
Wow.
sound mix. I'm so critical generally of any kind of like TV concert mixes, but the mix on this is just delicious. It's so good.
Well, that's good to hear. And
Yeah, and
you know,
I'm also almost finished with If These Walls Could Sing, the Abbey Road thing, and which is a documentary that Mary McCartney's doing also on Disney Plus. So interesting and so good. The first thing that was ever recorded in Abbey Road before it was Abbey Road, it was EMI Studios.
Mhm.
The first thing that was recorded was in November of 1931, and it was Edwin Elgar, conducting the orchestra that he had written Pomp and Circumstance, you know, da, 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 da. Yeah, that was the first recording there. It was recorded onto wax. So
you
it's
got
really
1930 what?
1931.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. And now, of course, they're getting into like Pink Floyd's talking about them recording there. And, you know, Ringo is being Ringo. And it's really cool. But yeah, I still have like 20 minutes left of it.
I remember, did they mention anything about Mike and Ringo's kick drum?
No, not, I mean, it hasn't gotten that, but they say the technicians that work there, like Pink Floyd said that they, you know, they did their first album there, Roger Waters said, and then you go back 6 years later and he goes, and it's all the same people still working there, all the
Yeah,
same
but
people.
what the story was told to me. I know somebody, a couple of people that actually worked there. I was on the road with Alan Parsons and got to hear a couple of good stories. But when they first went in to record, they had to sign something because they wanted to put the mic right on the bass drum. And the technicians were going nuts. The white coats were going like, no, you can't do that, and this and that and the other thing. And they said, well, look, this is the sound we're trying to get. And we want, well, you have to sign this thing. And it's a whole bunch of bullshit about how they mic the bass drum, that they couldn't use whatever it was, at the time, Telefunken or whatever it was,
Yeah.
that close to the head.
Well, because it was actually, I guess, everything that they did, it was all symphonic. It was all classical music recorded there. Who's that famous cellist? Jane, the one who ended up with MS, that was that famous cellist from England. And she recorded there, but it was all symphony orchestras that played there. That's why the rooms are so huge. Because
Well, it all makes sense. And plus, George Martin, I mean, he's from an orchestral background, so
Yeah.
why not?
The only reason that they kind of saved it was ready to like shut down, was they started finally, like, the suits didn't want to bring in the maniacal rock and roll, but they did, with some of those like Mercy Beat guy kind of guys, the Teddy Boys and whatever from that Liverpool area. And that's how they kind of like saved the studio. And then of course, it's number 3 Abbey Road. So people just started calling it Abbey Road. Nobody called it EMI anymore. And then they just, after the Abbey Road album was there, they just changed the name of the studio to Abbey Road. But yeah, it looks really cool. It's one on my bucket list. I'd like to go in there and check it out.
And here's our representative from the islands, Zoe.
Oh,
we forgot
Zoe,
our
nice.
glasses.
Like the glasses, yes.
Now, what's the time difference between Antigua and here?
Is there one?
Difference?
Oh,
Gotcha.
Is there a
What time
time
is it?
difference?
Zoe, what time is it there?
It is 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock?
Oh,
8:30?
so it's only, oh, that's right. It's only an hour difference, right?
I
Okay.
think we're only an
Okay.
hour in front of you.
Okay, so it's 8:35.
Yeah, it's an hour later there. Oh,
Yeah.
And Lenny's
8:30.
good.
Sorry,
then-
not
all right.
8
Now
o'clock.
let's see what time Lenny's house
Hey,
is.
what did the party just let out?
Nice shirt.
You know what, guys? I have to run.
Oh, you're
Bye.
gonna, oh, listen.
Good luck.
Oh, no, we're only hosting.
Okay.
Let us know. Go ahead. We'll be here. Stay connected.
Prayers for your mom.
Wow. No, she's got to deal with the number. She's got to take that call.
I know, because her mother.
Look, boy, I got 2 shirts in the house. This is big
Yeah,
stuff.
look at that.
There you go. Oh, hey, how you doing, Zoe?
Lenny, you got the shirt.
I think
Yeah,
I
I
look
think it
pretty
would
neat.
look better on me, Lenny.
Who wore it better?
Oh, it's a
Yeah, right.
challenge.
Hey. Oh yeah, I got a King's X T-shirt under it.
Well, that helps.
Yeah, I'm not fooling around.
Yeah, I'm not showing you what's under mine.
Well, not
Or not.
till midnight.
Not even then.
Hey Booker, how are you?
What's going on?
Doing good. Doing good.
How was your Christmas?
It was very nice. Yeah, there was some steel drum music, and it was very nice. It was very nice.
Does it feel Christmassy?
Yes, it did actually. Down at English Harbor, they put on a whole thing. They got a big tree and everything is lit up and stuff. So it was very Christmassy.
Champagne and lights and dancing.
Yeah, it was very nice.
For
I
years,
I
we
have
didn't
something
put
to say. I'm going. You guys are seeing me on fiber cable tonight.
Oh, that's
Oh,
Wow.
Hey, somehow I got fiber here.
at your house?
Yeah, they just installed it today.
Wow.
it makes it. It's like totally different, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
they're-
I don't know. So far, it seems to be very good. It's a lot
yeah.
faster. It does
Yeah.
everything better.
That's what.
but
I became.
Here's the deal. Here's the rub. My house, my driveway is maybe 100 feet long down to the street. So they say, okay, you signed up early. You're going to get the modem for free and installation. But they don't want to take the wire from up here under the ground down to the street. So I had to hire my gardener to dig a trench, like with a pick, to bury the wire. So, but it all worked out just wonderfully. Oh, you're right. I do look good.
Okay, well, you know what? That's hey, listen, it looks great. It really does.
Yeah, it does.
I have
Very
no,
clear.
everybody looks much better on my screen tonight.
But
So
they
it must have been my connection.
There used to be like a minor lag. And it's none of that.
Zoe, could you pan to the right just a bit?
Flying. It keeps moving.
There you
following
go. Thank you very much.
So, what's New Year's Eve down there on the island?
I think what we're going to do, we did it a couple of years ago before COVID. Our regular hangout beach, Morris Bay, we go down there and they shoot off fireworks, but the fireworks are they're shooting them off maybe 60 feet from where we're sitting. Right?
Wow.
So
Yeah.
you're basically underneath the fireworks.
Wow.
Like the shells go straight up. So when they burst, they go boom above your head. It's like, this is great. I don't know how dangerous it is.
Hopefully, you never will.
Yeah.
No, but it's very, very nice.
And is
It'll
it
be a
the new-
nice New Year.
Is it the new digital fireworks?
I haven't heard of that.
Well, I mean, now they have with 4K on the television, with televisions broadcasting in 4K, and the cameras that they have and the new fireworks. I don't know, they're not digital, but they have more colors, like vivid blues and purples and hues pastel hues that are just amazing. And it's cool that the broadcast, kept up with those changes. It's fireworks
Yeah, yeah.
great, on television. But look at Booker's, man. That's 4K.
Mhm.
But there was a particular color that fireworks had a really hard time with, and I don't know. It might have been green.
Green and well, green I've seen. It's blue is the one that you don't really get to see.
Yeah, you don't see too much, but
Yeah.
with the new tech,
Oh yeah, those digital fireworks, they're the best.
Yeah, probably not in Antigua though.
No, well, they'll be there next year. You've
well, I
got
just got fiber today.
Showing off.
really. So he's regular now.
How's it go?
But
Mousy.
The neighbors are starting. Mousie's mom
nah, Mousie's got problems with her
fell
poor
and hit her
mom.
head, and she's living in West Virginia where there's no hospital.
She's like off the grid, and it's
Yeah.
like,
So Mousie's
Oh.
very upset.
yeah. So she's dealing with it in the other room, and we
Okay.
hope she'll be back with better news. But I asked everybody else, any New Year's resolutions for you guys?
No, because I can't keep them.
Yeah,
Good answer.
yeah, that's resolutions.
How about no more resolutions as a resolution?
Well,
Next.
They can't keep
I would
that one
actually,
either.
I would actually make a resolution because I would just living here, and my resolution would be to keep improving my life day by day.
Very good.
Yeah, like
You
it,
know,
Lenny.
I've been going to a gym for, I'd say, in the neighborhood of 45 plus years, right? And every January, when after New Year's, you see this whole new crop of people show up in the gym, and they last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
But
But they paid the year membership.
I get that. I get, see, and that's why I try, I'm not a gym rat. I have done it and I can do it. I have the discipline to do it. But for me, it's better if I'm like, I get more out of skateboarding down a mile long hill and then having to walk back up the hill for a mile uphill.
It's whatever works for you.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. But
You know,
I
one
love
of the people that I like going to the gym. I also like training by myself.
which, yeah, absolutely. Listen, it's peaches and pears, really. I love the workout. I love the burn. I love the, just digging in. It's, but then again, I'm guessing, is there a lot of skateboard hills in Brooklyn?
I don't think so.
Not in this part of Brooklyn, definitely.
My last skateboard ride was in Forest Park, Queens, down near Jackson's Pond, and it was a pretty long hill, pretty steep. And I got on the skateboard, and I'm going faster and faster. And then I got off the skateboard, and boy, did I have road rash.
Oh yeah.
It was like all up one thigh, and I think I had jeans on too, so I was
Wow.
going pretty fast. And that was my last skateboard ride. I forget how old I was. I was young.
I loved skating. I mean, I was in it in the 70s, in the early 70s, when they had just, when the guy had just made the urethane wheels out in California, out in Dogtown, and there was the Cadillac wheels. That was the whole thing, and it just changed the whole game. Because I remember first skateboards in the 60s, right? The ones with the clay wheels, like the roller skates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You couldn't do anything on that. You were lucky if you didn't get hurt. I think that was the object. Try not to get hurt, kids. So, but when the urethane came out, man, and I was out east on the island, on Long Island, and there were just places it was amazing. I loved it. It was
Look,
just,
Angus has his shirt on now.
Yeah.
Me and Lenny had the same shirt.
Yeah.
Right,
But
but
if you
they
notice, it's different.
but they look completely different.
Different. They do look
But they're
different.
both the black flower though, right?
Yeah, they are both of yeah.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
Yeah, that's cool.
Mhm.
okay.
I like the
I would
little
put mine on, but
blurb
then
that
I
you wrote with the shirt.
Oh, on the art.
Yeah, definitely. I felt like I almost started tripping.
Well, that's when I was tripping. No, I when I decided to do it, I really wanted it to be different. I mean, that was my whole goal, was to make, because like Angus has a piece of art that's completely different from the one that you have, only because of the way it's laid out. But it's all, if you look at, the reason I put the art in there is if you
Black
look at the
flower.
art, you can find your, oh wow, yeah, here it is. This is that
Yeah,
part.
here's my section here. Yeah.
That was the fun of it for me. So
So wait a minute. When this gets put onto material,
fabric, yeah.
is it like just long rolls of it, repeating patterns?
No repeat.
Well, well, yes. What you're asking me, yes, it is. It just repeats. I think it's 40 by 60 is what the layout is, and so
Right.
the reason the pattern, the way it lays out, changes is I didn't give them a pattern to cut to. In other words, usually what you would do if you wanted all the shirts exactly the same is you would cut, the whole pattern at once. I didn't do it that way. I just had them make shirts out of the 40 by 60, pieces of art. And then whatever the salvage was, make the cuffs and the collars so that every one of the shirts is different. You could, besides the number, you could find your shirt 100 times out of 100 if you recognize,
Where did you pick up that technique?
which technique, the art technique.
Having them cut so that they are constantly changing. That's what I was getting at when I was asking you about how big was the piece of material before it starts to repeat or whatever.
No, it doesn't repeat. It's big enough to make a 2X shirt. 40 by 60 is big enough to never have to have it repeat. And so that was the point of it. And without having to, don't forget, an extra large, what lays out completely different than a small. So the salvage from the smalls become parts of other shirts. And it's almost the Robert Graham thing, only the pattern never changes. It's not like different color cuffs and like that. But I mean, your shirt, Angus, can I see your collar?
Oh,
Yeah, you see that, Lenny? That's the left side of his collar. If you look at yours, it's going to
definitely
completely different.
Yeah.
But it's the same art. It's the same shirt,
so yeah. Doesn't. I wonder if I got that. Hold on for a second.
very, very nice. And I don't think that I've officially said thank you for the shirt yet. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm glad it worked out. It's good. I'm happy to be represented in the islands, man.
We have to have a show where everybody wears the shirt.
Yeah.
I have
Shirt show.
one somewhere. I actually have. I
Shirt
have.
show. Sorry, I'm cracking myself up.
If we were having a New Year's Eve show, we could unveil them at 12 o'clock. Ta-da! It's, you know what? It was a very fun. The hardest part of it, I knew when I wanted to do them, I knew I wanted to number them. I didn't want to do big numbers because Robert Graham numbers their shirts, but there's thousands of them. And so I'm thinking, well, no, I just want to do, what do you got?
Right.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
want to.
that's the original black
okay.
art.
Yeah.
That's the art. That's the shirt cardboard that comes with it.
Yeah, this comes.
Yeah, nice.
There's that blue section right over here.
Yeah.
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 Oh, see, here he goes.
Oh.
Here we go. Oh.
Oh, he got the Velcro.
Okay.
I just, I want, the hardest part was figuring out the numbering. I knew I wanted to do a small number, a round number. I didn't want to do like 1 in 10,000. What's the point of that? So, are you looking for the number?
Yeah, where's my number?
Behind you in the back, in the yoke, back here.
Okay, I'll check it out later.
Okay. You didn't
Do
even
you
look
know
at
what
the
number my shirt is?
it's in the book. Yeah, I would know. I could tell you if you want to
I
know.
got it.
That's okay.
'Cause-
We're good. I'll
Did you see
I'll
that?
find my number after the show.
Did you see the embroidery on the button placket at the bottom?
Yes. Cool. Did you do that by hand?
With only my left hand. Yeah.
Only left. Pretty good. There's my
Very
art.
nice.
Yeah. So
Wow.
that's the way. There you go. So that's the way the name of the shirt and the number and the signature are done on the inside of the neck.
Yeah.
There you go. Okay. Angus is showing the engraved button.
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
see it?
Very nice.
Angus has number
What's,
12, medium.
Yeah. Angus has 12 medium.
Mhm.
And
I have to find
so the point was, I wanted to do 100 shirts. I did them in 5 sizes, small to 2X. And if I did 1 to 100, then who gets number 1? It's always a small guy, and who gets the last one. So finally, I came up with, of 20.
Lenny, you have number 5 of double XL. And Zoe, you have number 18 small. Canal.
What's
Ah.
Ah,
Yeah.
Cool.
So don't expect
Yeah.
anything anytime
There's
soon.
my
Oh.
art.
If you can call Donnie,
go.
that would be good.
There's the art.
Okay. All right. See you later.
A bit wobbly, but
You all right, Mousy?
I got it. How we doing, Mouse? Oh, she's got to plug in.
You gone?
No, she's there. What's the verdict?
Well, so all of her labs have come back spectacular. I wish I had my mother's health. So because of that, they said at the hospital in Roanoke, the next state over, is where they want to transfer her. And then he said to me, it's $40,000 to $50,000 for the helicopter. I said, no.
To walk.
Yeah.
What,
No,
to
I
buy
said,
it?
I said, is it a viable option to take her by ambulance there? And he said, yeah. So we're kind of in a holding pattern right now. I'm feeling like I'm just doing whatever I can to proactively, if she comes to Jesus, she comes to Jesus. If she comes back to scream at me, she comes back to scream at me. So that it's
You
just
really-
kind of up in the air right now. This is just
Yeah.
another day in the life.
It's just another tricky day.
Yeah, exactly.
They wanted to
know-
helicopter Steve, and I wouldn't let him.
Yeah, they wanted. I didn't even. Nothing was even wrong, and they wanted to helicopter me. That's how.
I remember you saying that, right?
Oh,
You had gotten into
yeah.
the accident or something?
Well, no. What it was in '84. Was it '84? Yeah, I was in an accident where guys threw a 22-pound metal plate off a bridge. It came through the windshield and hit me. in
Oh,
the
right,
head.
right.
wow.
But so what that did was it left a little piece of scar tissue because I had a cardiac contusion, which is 100% healed, but it's still, it gets whacked. It does what it does. So I'm having gas pains that just won't go away. This is years later. I'm 50. And I'm having gas pains that under my ribs, it just won't go away. They're not moving. Nothing's working. And so I'm really uncomfortable. And I called my doctor up and I said, John, I've got gas pains, blah, blah, blah. And he said, Steve, you're 50. Get yourself to the ER right now. And I'm like, what? and so he puts me through that whole thing. And then he said, I have a brand new cardiologist just opened a practice in my building. At least come and see him. I go and see him and he's watching the EKG like this.
Oh, that's not what you want to see.
Holy mackerel.
Oh my God.
And I'm like,
Young, very young.
and so I said, what? And he said, well, wait, we're going to run the test again. And him and his freaking nurse, I thought they were watching Godzilla. It was like, and they're going,
Oh, when they start calling other people to look, that's never a good sign.
no.
Yeah, right.
especially- Anyway,
Does this look
so
right to
he
you?
says, what's that?
Does this look right to you?
Yeah, right. Like, so I said, what's going on? And he says, you're either in the middle or
Of
just
having a heart attack?
came out of a cardiac event.
Right.
And I said, well, I'm feeling pretty good. And by the way, the gas pain's gone. So
Yeah, then no, we have to get a helicopter and helivac
they
you.
want to land in my frickin'.
And I said, he does not need a helicopter. I'll drive him to the damn hospital.
It was
Mrs. Compassion there.
I know. And then they said,
Let him take his chances.
I knew he wasn't having a heart
so,
attack.
yeah.
I knew it was gas, and I told him not to even go to the damn doctor. And $35,000 later,
Wow.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that was in 84.
Yeah, and it
No,
wasn't a heart attack.
it wasn't 84.
gas.
It was what I got. Well, here's the thing.
Yeah, no,
the reason 84 comes into it is I said to
has
this
pretty
doctor, he said to me, I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, you're having a heart attack. They take me to my local hospital, which is Peekskill.
What
and they
year
said,
was this? This
and
was 2000.
it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay, just about 20 years ago, like now.
Imagine what that would cost now.
So wait a minute. So they're banging me with nitro or whatever they're doing. I'm laying in a hallway, and they said, "Look, we got to get him down to the cardiac unit in Westchester." And they put me there. There's a helicopter going to come, and the guys in the ambulance said, "Look, man, I can get him down there faster than a chopper. Let me take him." So we get the ride down into this thing. They take me right out of the ambulance and right into the theater, and there's like people. It's like a teaching thing or whatever it is, a theater.
Hospital.
Yeah.
And he says, I'm going to need you to write. And so they did an angiogram, right? They capped my leg. Now, don't forget, this is 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So they're not using this Zoot Capri new special shit. They're using the garden hose, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's femoral. Now they don't even do that anymore. They all go radial. They go through
hey,
the wrist
thanks.
now.
Thanks a lot, guys. I did get a good song out of it. But anyway, so long story short, this is 20 years ago. I'm 50. And so they do this thing, and the doctor explains it, well, they'll die, and this and that is going to go through, and we're going to look, and we're going to know this and that and the other thing. And so he stops, and he looking around at the people, and I'm laying there like, okay, what's the punchline? And he says, well, I have good news and I have bad news. I said, what's the bad news? He said, I can't find anything wrong.
Duh.
I said, well, what's
Bad news?
Man.
What's the good news? He said, your arteries are pristine.
Duh.
Wow.
But he had to stay in the hospital
But
overnight.
because of the thing in my leg, I had to stay in ICU for 3 days, or I could have bled out. Right?
Or did you get up and punch the doctor in the face? Because
we went back to that
Oh,
doctor.
man. We went back to him, and he said, "I don't care. You had an event. It was this. It was that. I'm reading my thing." And
I mean, the
I said,
doctor
"Well, the
wasn't even 30 years
the
old.
guys that I was taken to because you couldn't handle it said they couldn't find anything wrong." I said, "But if you're insisting on this, I want every frickin' test there is in the world." So he sets this thing up for 6 o'clock in the morning. They take me to the hospital. They whatever they do with the machine, the X-ray. It's not an X-ray, but I don't know. That's
It's
how
like
much.
a treadmill.
No. Where they photograph my heart.
CAT scan?
CAT scan. Thank you. Of my heart at rest, and then he puts me on the thing and he turns it up, and I'm
Stress
like,
test.
it's hurting to walk this slow, sir. I mean, this is
He's a
come
drummer.
on. I mean, I've been touring hardcore for years, so I'm really not going to get out of breath on this stroll. And I said, look, you got to turn this up. Well, let's get to the point. He said, I don't want to put too much stress. I said, I know my heart. Turn the thing up. So he's got me running uphill. And now all of a sudden I'm feeling it. It's like, yes. And I said, well, so what's the answer? He said, well, you have the heart muscle of a 35-year-old. But I know what I saw.
So then he puts him on heart medicine.
Puts me on this freaking heart
to
medicine.
Florida.
You didn't take it, did you?
What?
You didn't take it, did you?
Oh, he did. No.
No, I mean,
You didn't take it.
no, I come down to Florida, and Larry, my friend who runs the hospital, said, after a while, he says, I tell him about this thing. He said, you got to go see whatever the guy's name was. And this guy,
Heart specialist.
yeah, heart specialist. He's
down
got like super Novas, 427 Novas. He's like a muscle car guy. So I go and see him, and
There's some credentials for you.
hey, it's fine by me. Hey, you got to yank
Oh,
up.
this thing's
Let's
not
go.
going fast enough.
So he does the EKG and he does the whole thing, and he says, he said, "Did this guy take a history from you?" And I said, "Well, no, not now that you mention it, no. He didn't ask. He just hooked me up to his machine and started watching Dracula." And so he said, "Well," he said, "have you been in an accident?" Well, they asked me at the beginning. He said, "You've been in an accident?" I said, "Yeah, I had a cardiac contusion." He said, "Well, you were diagnosed by an amateur because that's what it was. He was seeing was the little piece of scar tissue on your heart." And so he gave me the readout and he circled it and he said, and
throw that heart medicine
he
away.
said, "Throw that shit away and keep this in your wallet, because if an EMT ever has to deal with you, put this right behind your license and say what it is." And
yeah.
so
we really could have sued that doctor.
Yeah,
but
I
we
could.
didn't.
Yeah.
That's why he kept saying he saw something. He doesn't care. He saw something. He was covering his ass.
And you know what, man?
Exactly.
I just, there's one thing I believe about life after all these years and having been fortunate enough to live this much of it. You don't get, in this life, you don't get more than you're supposed to get, and you don't get less. If you think you got cheated somewhere, it'll get made up to you somewhere. And if you took something that you know, that you'll pay that back. I really believe that's just the karma and the balance of the way life works. I don't, you know.
And on that note, folks, I gotta go.
All right.
Oh.
Happy
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year, man. Happy New Year.
Everybody.
Happy New Year,
I
Booker.
hope everything turns
New
out
Year.
okay.
See you
Happy
next
New
year.
Year.
Okay, here comes your
Happy New Year.
replacement. Take
Man.
care, brother.
That's going to be interesting. Let me just say hi to Jeff real quick. Hi and bye.
Oh, is it time?
Hi
Hey,
guys.
Jeff.
Hey, Jeff.
Happy New Year. I
New Year.
had my calendar set for East Coast time when I was there, so I'm an hour out.
Oh.
Oh, okay. I was wondering. I thought maybe you were out on the road or something.
No,
It's 9:03. It's 9:03 in Antigua.
Well, it's 6 o'clock.
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's 8:03 here.
8:03 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 7 o'clock here, so I had to get on by 6, and I screwed up. But Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year to you, Jeff.
Have a great year.
Yeah,
See you later.
we're all gonna have a great year.
That's right.
Yeah, man.
Hey, the ghost of Christmas past.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Franny.
Happy New Year, Franny.
We'll get it back
Happy
in.
New Year.
There she is.
There she is.
Elsie, keep us updated about
Yeah,
your mom.
we'll be interested to know. I hope everything goes well.
Hey, it's going to go how it's going to go. 96 years.
Oh, wow.
96 good years where she's, so.
And she's lugging wood?
Yeah.
Wow.
She fell, bringing in wood.
That's why I
She's
figured she
still having
could
a fire.
walk. She could walk to Rome, right?
Yeah,
I got-
pretty much. So, yeah, and you
I
know
got
what? I'm okay with whatever happens because, like I said, we all should live such a full life as my mother. And, she's seen some shit, bro. So,
Yeah,
you know,
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
you know,
I have the population.
Long year up. Look at Angus.
what?
I have the population. of Zenith.
Great.
what's
No,
the population of Zenith?
2023.
Wait, population is
8 billion
no. It's
Here
like
in
of
2023.
it's
Scooterville.
305.
Of Zenith.
305?
Penis.
Yeah. No, wait a
300
minute. Wait. That's the area code. Sorry. Wait.
304 is the area code.
Is that a joke?
Still this year.
I don't know. It's not telling me.
Well, because they probably don't, but I have to tell you, whatever the population is, even if it's 1,000 people, that is spread out over, say, like
What are the
25 square miles.
Yeah.
It's not like, like
It's like
Hoboken
two-
and the,
There's like 2 streets that run through it, and then there's the Baptist church. That's it.
yeah, that's the street. It's not a street, it's a road. It's a 1-lane road.
Okay.
That when a car comes in the other direction, everybody has to get over onto the side and let the other car pass. Yeah. So
Yeah.
yeah.
That's old school.
Yeah. Oh, seriously.
A 1-lane road. A 1-lane road.
All right. So no doom and gloom. Everybody have a
No, oh, wait.
great-
Look what we have. Look what we have.
For all the fantastic.
Come on, give it. Here it comes. No, wait.
Next year.
Oh, because I'm in the wrong. I have to be here and then do this.
Whoa!
Debbie Downer.
Look at Joe's face.
What happens when I do this? Do I disappear?
Almost. Wow.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, you kind
Yes,
of
you
do.
did.
That's so cool. You
Wow.
blend. Yeah, you
Peekaboo.
blend.
I'm gonna wait.
I was like,
Do it again, Lenny. I'll take a picture of it for you.
Okay.
You're blending in. Yeah, right. The Invisible Man. You sent one to the Invisible Man. Whoa, oh, God.
Do it again, Lenny.
Do it again, Len.
Do something like this.
I say we just get the $2 slices from the other place.
Okay. Now that's no.
Come on. Oh my.
It shouldn't be this hard. It
Really?
should not be this hard.
Oh,
It looks like. I don't want to tell you what it looks like, pal.
Honestly, you look like a little penis head. Somebody circumcise that guy.
Hey,
Oh,
recommendation.
look, it's a New Year's baby. Oh God! All right, you guys.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, kids.
Children of the
Joe.
lawn.
Happy New Year, Lori.
Happy New Year,
Cassie.
everybody.
Yeah.
Lori,
Guys.
Joe, you
everybody,
didn't
hello.
speak, Joe. Speak, Joe.
We what?
Joe.
Yeah, quick.
It's time to go. Talk to you next
Oh,
week.
okay. Happy New Year, Joe.
Hey, yeah, Lenny, I'm
Sure,
going to have
kid.
some hamburger helper tomorrow.
Nice.
Oh, that was you, right? That was
No,
you.
didn't you say hamburger helper?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, now it's in my head. I'm like, I got to have hamburger helper. I haven't had it in like 20 years.
The Christmas
Yeah,
edition.
the guy wanted to take a pound of beef and spread it out over 20 people or something.
All
Okay.
right, see you next year.
Happy New Year,
All right,
Steve.
you guys.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Take care. Bye-bye, Lori.
Bye.
How do you work this thing?
I'll show you.
I still don't know. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah, that's a
That
great.
looks great.
Here you go. There he's go. Ooh. Okay.
Woo.
Oh God.
All right, that was a fun show tonight.
I'm sorry that Mousie's mom is. I mean, that's just
But
never
you know,
fun at
shit
the holidays.
happens, like she said.
Well,
her
yeah, it
mother's
does.
96 years old and she's still taking wood in from the yard. Come on, that's healthy, good.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's
Chances
good.
are she'll come through this.
Goodness
Prayers
gracious.
for Mousie's mom.
Oh yeah, prayers for Mousie's mom.
And Happy
and-
New Year,
and-
children of the lawn.
Wow, yeah, and it's been a great year, you guys, and thank you. Here's to 2023, which be even bigger and better and more fun, and wishing you all the best and good health and happiness and all that stuff. So I don't see you in the future. I'll see you in the pasture.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Take care, kids.